first shot we get of is of a horse's ass. That's nice. So let's see, where's the man I'm looking for? Not that guy. No. So I did indeed use my amiibos right here since last time. Look what I've got. I think this is the first time we're doing this, selling it to Beetle. So it's the night of January, I almost said 7th. 17th. Today's the 17th. Now it's 10:04. It's a little later than normal, but that's okay. So I know it's been a while since I last did this, and that was not my intention. I really tried to play this game again. What happened was I just had issues upon issues of recording. Cause you know, for all you Twitch viewers over here, you don't know, I record stuff for YouTube only. No one's gonna watch even if I say that. It's fine. Just like everything I do, it's not about the views, it's about me having fun playing this. I say fun, but watch me rage at all this horse shit we're going to do later. I'll hold on to that. What's tube you? Good question. That's not what you said. What is that? Oh, I was like, what is that? Is there a turkey out there? It's just a goat. So I looked up something to help me with this last time. So I'm gonna hopefully try to do this a little different this time. Wait a second. Save the shit out of this right now. That way when I reset I don't have to sell everything again. Never heard of it. So I currently have a double monitor setup right now, thanks to the homie in chat, because he helped me remember how to set this up. Because, you know, I ain't set this up since that one time where it crashed. Well, that was mostly my fault. I didn't set it up properly. But hopefully with this setup right now, there's that like split second of a lag isn't present anymore. So hopefully I can do this tonight. Swear to God, I will do this. I will do this no matter how long it takes me. So now, come on, come on. Also, the title for this one is inspired by what homie said in the chat last time. Because that's like, I was like, oh, that's perfect for the next one. Whenever the hell I get to doing it. Come on, nice and steady. And then for this one, what I saw online was to do this. Was just to come around. Well, yeah, we'll just go around. Maybe, 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 maybe. Yes! Okay, come on. Don't I need to do this twice? If I don't use any of my boosts, will I have enough time? No! Fuck! That's okay. That's okay. Turn number 1, that's okay. Alright, we have a time limit of 1:15, I believe. Alright, 9, that's not bad. At this time, that's not bad. That was the first one. We're fine. We're fine. We can do this. We just don't mess up. That was close. That was very close. We just messed up on 1. If we can get that 1, then we're good. I also looked up for the other mini game. I need to get 23 or more, not 25. So that's good to know. Wait, do I get it? Okay. I got 1. But I feel like to get the other one, I need to get it below 1:15. I probably should have saved the game first. As long as I don't accidentally restart the game, like, in a fit of rage. Alright, so I need to beat 115 for this. And then we're going to the other one to beat that one, trying to get 13 shots. Went from Korok hunting to doing this. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Thank you. Come on, jump this one. Yes. I've only ever rode on a horse like once in my life, and I think that was back in kindergarten thanks to a class trip. So I imagine this would be much harder in person. Okay, I can use a boost here to hurry up and get over to this next one. Maybe going to this one next isn't the best idea, but that's okay. Come on, we got 15 seconds. Okay, go! Run! We did it! What I don't want is... Well, I don't want to take too long for doing this, but what I don't want is to be done with this within, like, 10 minutes, like both minigames. Alright, we got what should be the easier of the two out the way. No! Fuck you! And there we go, we have these two. We're only missing the saddle portion of this one. Where the hell was that again? It was all the way over here. So, you know, okay, I want to mention this, like, something I talked about last time in my Spider-Man discussion. What I don't want, because I feel like some people might take what I said the wrong way, what I don't want is for people to think that I thought Willem Dafoe's performance in the film was bad, because I didn't see him as Norman Osborn. I just saw Willem Dafoe on screen. That's not the case at all. He did amazing in the role. He was amazing in the film. It's just, to me, Willem Dafoe is that iconic. Whenever I see him, I just see him on screen. It's like him playing Volko in Aquaman. I just saw Willem Dafoe. It's like sometimes when you see an actor perform on screen, and it's like you don't even see the character, you just see the actor on screen because they're that recognizable. It's like, who's a really recognizable actor? I don't know. It's like when Tom Cruise is on screen, or someone like Brad Pitt. When you see them, you don't often, well, to me at least, I just see the actor. I just see them on screen. It's like right now, I'm watching Peacemaker on DC Universe. Wait, no. DC Universe is dead. I'm on HBO Max. Majority of the time, I just see John Cena. I don't see Christopher Smith. Alright, let's see. In terms of my bows, you should watch Peacemaker, by the way. It is like the most adult show possible. I got my 5-shot bow and my bomb arrows equipped. And my burp out the way. Not you! You! Alright, before anyone screams at me for this, I am fully aware that I can just use the Great Ego Bow on this. But I don't want to. Not unless I absolutely have to. Come on, I just need 23 hits. I need to get closer before I start firing, because this bow is not is not like the Great Ego Bow. You know, when I did this minigame before in the past, I didn't even use the Great Ego Bow. I basically just did like this. That was terrible. Maybe I should reconsider that Great Ego Bow. Considering I just flat out suck at this game. Oh, really? I didn't even get any of those. 23, my ass. You did great, girl. You only hit 11. He's like, God damn, you suck. So here's something that happened today. Well, it started like last night, like 24 hours ago. I think I started yesterday around 10 p.m. So it's been snowing like crazy in my area the past day. To the point this morning, like, I couldn't even make it to work. I couldn't even leave the driveway, there was so much snow. We haven't had a snow day in quite a while. Oh, there goes my bow. Let me see if I can get these two before my bow breaks. Oh wow, look at that. There's a solar flare or a lens flare on my screen. Now it's here that does not... That is where it gets harder. Oh, I shot too early for that one. Of course I have to miss. Of course I have to miss. Come on, I just need one more! 22 targets. I don't need no damn 10 bomb arrows. I need to redo this because my bow broke. So it's been snowing non-stop for the better part of 24 hours. It stopped for a few hours, but I'm looking at the forecast right now. Wait, no, it's not snowing right now. 11 p.m., 80% snow, and midnight, 70%. Not you, bruh. I'm trying to talk to the other guy. So, the snow this morning was like knee high. I was like knee deep into snow. So this morning we tried to get to work. No, we didn't. We didn't even come close. We shoveled the driveway with what I just learned is called a snow blower. I didn't know what the hell that thing was called. I just knew what it was. You know, one of those automatic things that just picks up snow and launches it away. I didn't know what that thing was called. I just knew what it was, what it was, and I just had one. Crap, that one was too soon. Oh, I got it! I got it! 23! I swear if it's not 23. Let me get one more just in case. Is there one more I can find? There is not. I don't see any more. Hopefully 24 is enough. Swear to God if it's 25. It should be 23. 24. It's been a dog's age since I've ever seen such talent in someone so young. What do you mean you're not that young? Over 100 years old? Go ahead, pull the other one. There we go, it's the other saddle. So currently outside, right now, right this moment, for me, there's an enormous truck outside shoveling the snow. Oops, no, I didn't want to do any more. No. And that's part of the reason why we couldn't go to work. We were only able to shovel our driveway, but the entire street, that hasn't been shoveled. That wasn't cleared until right now. And we're talking about knee deep, I almost said soup. Knee deep snow. Why did I almost say soup? So because it wasn't shoveled till now, obviously the car wouldn't be able to get out. So there we go. That should be every saddle and bridle in this game. Excuse me. So that, in terms of key items, that is all we can get for now. Because there's... I believe there's 4 more key items. 3 of them we can't get until post-game. And the other one we get when we finish the compendium. Can I be honest? I'm trying to remember what to do now, because I kinda planned to basically do an entire stream just doing the horse games. Now that I'm done, I kinda need to figure out what to do. I guess right now, what I can do is I can go and get those items that I don't have yet, or I ran out of, just to say I have one of every item. So currently for me today, it is now day 8 of my quest to get a shiny Articuno in Shining Pearl. Still nothing yet. Hey. Alright, gonna board Epona. Okay, there's something I can do. As long as I'm able to do it. But first, I'll go get those items. So I need to go get Tabantha wheat. So I need to go to Tabantha. Where the hell is Tabantha again? Shit, where was Tabantha? I think it was here, right? Hyrule Ridge, Hebra, Lanayru. Whatever, I'll just go to a stable and see. Yeah, this is Tabantha Bridge. That's it. You know, my parents actually tried to go to work. They were like, we still gotta go. I'm just like, why? Ain't nobody gonna leave the house to go shopping today? And they're like, we still gotta open the store. I'm like, good luck. You can try your best to leave the house. I don't think you'll make it far at all. What I didn't want was for them to get the car stuck and then just walk the way back home. It's like, well, can't do nothing now. We can't even move the car again. Now, where do I get Tabantha wheat? I'm assuming Beetle would have some. Where the hell is Beetle? Where's Beats at? Yo, where's he at? So this morning, I woke my ass up for an 8 a.m. online class. And then I had to get outside to shovel snow. You know, because my dogs, they gotta do their business outside. So I had to make a path for them. Otherwise, they would literally be buried in snow if they just tried to jump out. Alright, where the hell is Beetle at? Is he even at the stable? Or am I just not seeing where he is? Oh, there he is! Scrawny ass dude, I couldn't spot him. What have you got? Well, you don't have what I need. Where do I get to bantha wheat? Is it as simple as trying to get Hylian rice? I just cut the grass. Is this grass high enough to cut? I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, I actually got that. Where the hell are you going? Okay, maybe this is not the place to get to bantha wheat. It's not like there's many stores out here. Maybe over in this stable? Oh, or maybe I could get it at Rito Village. That's probably it. I can get it at Rito Village. Probably. Well, I've already warped here. They're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing right now? Can you guys hear the truck outside? So today, instead of, you know, being responsible and doing my schoolwork, because, you know, I'm only 2 weeks in, I'm only at the beginning of week 2, and the workload's already piling up. Instead of doing that, well, first, I took a nap. I went back to bed after I finished shoveling snow. I slept until, like, just about 5 in the afternoon. Hey, I didn't sleep early last night. I woke up at 8. No, I woke up at, like, 7:30 for a class. And then I went to shovel snow, okay? I was exhausted. So I woke up around, like, 4:40 p.m. around. And instead of me doing my schoolwork like an actual responsible human being, what I did instead was I watched essentially a 4-hour long Five Nights at Freddy's retrospective. Look, I've been meaning to watch that video for a while. It's a compilation of this guy. What the hell was his name? The person I watched it was Sagan Hawks, or Sagan. I don't know. He made a supercut of every single retrospective that he made on each Five Nights at Freddy's game, and it came out to just about 4 hours long. 3 hours 54 minutes, but that's close enough. So yeah, I basically spent all day watching that. You know what I did actually recently? What I did was I went and rewatched Markiplier playing Pizzeria Simulator, because that's a game I remember the least. I had completely forgotten Lefty the puppet became Lefty. I completely forgot about that. And then there's really not much for me to rewatch in terms of Ultimate Custom Night. Alright. Nobito to Rito Village I go. I'm still a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. Even though I fell off, kinda. Like, my interest in the series has been re-sparked with Security Breach. It was really Help Wanted that's what lost me. And to be honest, I should probably go back and rewatch gameplay for that more than anything else. They just had to make it so complicated. The story was actually fine while still complicated. It was actually fine after Ultimate Custom Night. They just had to make it complicated with everything that is Help Wanted. So the store, once again, it's hard to tell which elevation everything is at. That ain't the store, is it? Is it? No, that's Teba. It's been a while since we've talked to Teba. Is that the store? No, that's where you cook. No, that's a clothing shop. The store's right here. I will take your tabantha wheat, please. All of them. Alright, there's one missing item one item I'm missing, gotten, acquired, in my possession now. So let me see, I actually wrote down the other ones I need. I need a claw and fang from Dinrail, and I need a scale and claw from Nadra. So, to get those, I'm just going to go back to my usual spots where I do to grind those. And after that, I'll try to find Link's horse, because I've been putting that off ever since I started doing the Koroks. And then after that, I have a bit of research I need to do before I do the next thing, which is the final locations, the final map locations. I need to actually, you know, once again, comb through the entire game, figure out which locations I have yet to visit. I think I know one of them. Yeah, right here. I have yet to visit here. Because that was actually the last spot I needed for the first time I played this game to get 100%. So, aside from that, I don't know which other locations I need to go to get every location on the map done. So I need to look into that. Supposedly there was an image that I saw that showed every location you needed to go to. Like, it just circled a bunch of places on the map showing here's where you need to go to unlock that name. And for the life of me, I can't find that image anymore. I swear I was sent it on Discord, but I can't find it. You know, one point I didn't bring up, talk about that Willem Dafoe thing again. It's like sometimes when, for example, whenever The Rock is in a movie, you just see Dwayne Johnson, you just see The Rock. You know, watching him in like Jumanji or, what was it? What was the sequel to Journey to the Center of the Earth? What was that film called? The one where they replaced Brendan Fraser. It was Journey to something. I can't remember now. So let's see. Make it to night. And then make it back to morning. Journey to the surface of the Earth? That one's good. Gotta love those films, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and then the sequel picks up immediately after, Journey back to the surface of the Earth. But yeah, it's like, I just see Dwayne Johnson. When I watch Black Adam, whenever the hell that's coming out, it's gonna be hard for me to see Black Adam and not just Dwayne Johnson playing the character. I'm sure he'll kill it though, because he's been passionate about Black Adam for what 15 years now maybe. Like he's been trying that long to get this project made, get this film made. We're so close, so close. Victory is upon us. Well, I don't really need. No, I'll use up the rest of this bow first. So let's see, for Nadra, I needed a scale and claw. I'll get the claw first, hopefully, because that's easier. No, wait, that's harder. I'll get the harder one out the way first. And then I'll save the easier one for myself, being the scale. Who would have thought we'd be back here grinding for dragon parts again? You want to know what I love about meme culture? Just the fact that sometimes just the most random thing can become a meme. Because lately, maybe a couple weeks now, I've seen on Twitter that the newest meme on Twitter is Alfred Molina's Doc Ock without his arms. And they're just finding stuff to hold him up. Well, one of them that killed me was the Wiimote, the Wii remote hand icon holding him up. And then another one giving him the wings of Taboo. Another one is actually this, Breath of the Wild. He has a paraglider, a Guardian has his sights on him, is locked on. There's a map in the corner. And there's even a stamina wheel next to him. One of my favorites is him having the one wing, you know, Sephiroth's wing. And then it's like, I will never be a memory, Peter. And then someone actually replied with a picture of the Iron Spider suit holding the Buster sword. It's like, stay where you belong, Doc Ock, in my memories. Sometimes memes are good. Like someone actually posted, you know, him without his arms. He's actually more menacing without the arms. So, you know, I'm trying to hunt for shiny Articuno for 8 days now. But it gets really annoying when I have to swap between playing Smash Bros and shiny hunting, cuz in Smash right now, it's the 17th right now. It's going to end on the 19th. So it's ending soon. In Smash right now, it's the Street Fighter 35th Anniversary Spirits Board event. And the newest spirit is Evil Ryu. And I get extra gold, so of course I'm doing it. You know how hard it is to get gold in Smash? A 10-minute battle gets me like 150 to 200. Just simply doing this one fight, I get at least 1500. What the hell? What happened there? My arrows just went through. Where'd that go? Where did that go? I don't see it. Yo, I really don't see it. It went somewhere like this direction, right? Yo, I don't see it. Aha, I see one, but where's the other? Unless it flew that way. Like, are they both there? Did my bow break? No, it didn't, because I still have it equipped. There's the scale, but where's the claw? Do I have to shoot it again? Because I don't know where the claw went. Unless it flew all the way over there. Which it could have. It did! There it is. There's the claw. Okay, so I don't have to shoot it again. You know, actually, before doing this, I took a second nap today. I took 2 naps. Well, the first one was more like just getting the rest of my nighttime sleep. And then the one I took before this was more of a nap. You want to hear a story about something that happened a couple days ago? Big napper. You know, there's... I was about to say, there's the Big Dipper, the Small Dipper, then you got me, the Big Napper. That has no relation. I just thought Big Napper sounded like Big Dipper. Anyways, a couple days ago, I was trying to record. Like I said earlier, I hadn't streamed in a while because I just had so much issues recording. And even then, that night, what I recorded didn't even come out that great. So I had to re-record the next day. But after I finished recording that, it was already like way past midnight. It was like 12:30. And I still hadn't worked out for that day yet. That quote-unquote day, because it was past midnight, but that's fine. So I didn't work out again immediately right after that. You know, I took a small break, and then I went to go hop on the treadmill. So I started around 1 a.m. on the treadmill. And typically I try to aim for like half an hour on the treadmill. So I ended like maybe 1:30-ish on the treadmill. But because at that moment I was all sweaty, my hair was already filthy and greasy from maybe 2 days of not washing it. So there I was, like 1:30 with sweaty, greasy hair. And I'm like, I must wash this before I go to bed. Because no way I'm lying down this filthy head on my pillow. So that's exactly what I did. I took a break. I didn't shower immediately. You know, I let myself cool down, cleaned up my recording setup or whatever. You know, shiny hunted and played Smash. And then like maybe 2:30 to 2:45 I finally hopped in the shower. And I washed my hair, and as I was doing that, I'm like, you are about to wash your hair at 3 in the morning. That's where your life is at. Isn't your setup just a couch? No, I'm currently in my house's office. It used to be on the couch. Way back when I started. So, I got out the shower just before it hit 3 a.m. It was like, I don't know, maybe like 2:57 a.m. And I'm like, 3 a.m. is witch time. I do not want to be in this bathroom in front of a mirror when it's around that time. I don't believe in that, but it's like you don't take chances. It's like you don't play with a Ouija board for a reason. You just don't take the chance. Even if it is fictional, you just don't try it. So I'm like, I want to get out of this bathroom, away from this mirror, before it hits 3 a.m. Because what I don't want is, you know, for me to be using my towel, drying my hair, and then I look at the mirror, and then I see a demonic entity with red eyes looking back at me. I'm like, hell no, I'm out of here. I'll blow dry my hair a little later. I sound really stupid, but... Anyways, so I was back in my room. I was just sitting there. I was like the only person awake at night. Well, then again, my sister, she was in bed, but knowing her, she wasn't asleep. So I was just sitting in my chair in my room. It was like 3 a.m. sorta, and my light started flickering. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no. The hell with this, I'm out of here. 3 a.m. and my light is flickering? Oh, hell no, I'm out. Abandon ship. Evacuate the house. Because my it just happens that at that exact moment my light bulb started to flicker and give out. So another issue I had was trying to blow dry my hair. Because everyone was asleep while my parents were. What I didn't want to do was I didn't want to blow dry my hair at 3 in the morning and wake them up. So I began blow drying, and then I turned it off like, anyone wake up? I opened the door, took a look like, anyone wake up? No? Closed my door again. And then I blew dry the rest, but I didn't blow dry it to completely dry. It was still mildly damp in some areas, but it was good enough. So I'm like, I can wait a little bit before I go to bed. Wait for the damper areas to dry up just a little bit more. So then it hit like 4 a.m. I was at least lying in bed, but I wasn't asleep yet. So essentially that night I didn't sleep until well past 4 a.m. I forget what day this was, but I do remember like I had to wake up early for work the next day. I think it was Saturday. Cuz right now it's a Monday night, so it happened 3 days ago. Cuz I remember the next day was a Sunday, so my sister didn't have work, and I'm like, shit. She gets to sleep in, but I don't. I don't get to sleep in, despite sleeping well past 4 in the morning. Alright, for din rail, we need a claw and fang. The two harder ones to get. The fang, I think, being the more tricky one. Because, you know, instead of 6 targets for the claw, I only get 1 target with the fang. Yo, can I see them pearly whites? Hopefully this gets me a fang and not a scale. And that landed right there. So now I know. Now I can get the second one, which is the claw. Did my campfire disappear? I think it... No, okay, it didn't. It's still right there. I don't know if anyone heard that. I just poured myself some water. Whoops, I don't need 2. Let me pick one of them back up. You would think you would not be able to reuse a campfire like this. Like, if it burns all night, you would think the wood is not only charred, but also completely dried out. Well, wait. No, it's a good thing if it's dry. Because if you have wet branches, it won't ignite. Super wood. I'm trying to look on Twitter. I think the tweet I'm trying to find got taken down or got removed. Damn, I think it did. Damn, that's a shame, because that tweet was hilarious. Alright, let me see if I can do this. So, the tweet was basically the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. So here's a mild spoiler, even though I talked in depth about the film last time. Okay, let me get this claw first. But you guys know me, my complaints about the MCU Spider-Man, and how he's so reliant on the other characters in the same world. Instead of what Peter Parker should be, you know, on his own, able to make his own suits. And, oh right, I don't have a bow equipped. I was like, is my button broken? I don't need a quick shot because I don't need to get Koroks anymore. Up. Come on. Perfect. Right at the tip of your claw. Once again, I can't express just how happy I am with the end of the film giving me the best suit. Alright, so now we have these 4 that we've been missing. Organize, and that should be it. Now we have 1 of every item. Finally. It's been bothering me for so long, just trying to figure out what am I missing. And there we go, 1 of everything. I guess we'll just take 1 of everything. 1 of everything? Woohoo! I love Bubble Buddy! What was I gonna do again? How long have I been going for? 46 minutes. Is this the new God of War? So I don't have any more key items to get. The only things I have left to do that I can think of, aside from the locations on the map, which once again, I actually have to research which ones I'm missing, because the only one I know for sure I'm missing is probably the ones here. So, 1 sec. 1 second. Stupid 15-second ad. Alright, so let's go try to find what I've been hesitant to find for so long now. It doesn't help that this video does not show the map in the corner. But we're gonna go and try to find Link's horse. But yeah, at the end of Spider-Man, when Peter was finally living on his own, making his own suit, I saw this hilarious tweet. It was basically, like the caption was saying, Spider-Man fans, when they see Peter Parker depressed, living paycheck to paycheck, and crap, I forget what else it said. Because the tweet's gone now, because I couldn't find it. At the lowest point of his life? So the tweet was basically, Spider-Man fans, when they see Peter living paycheck to paycheck, depressed, and at the lowest point of his life. And then it just showed a gif of Morse Critical going, woo! Yeah, baby! That's exactly what was given. Like, that was the entire tweet, and I found that so hilarious. And I'm sad to say that was absolutely me. At the end of that film, if only you could see how hyped I was just to see Peter live on his own and essentially be at the worst point of his life. Like, am I a dick for that? Absolutely. Because that's what Spider-Man's meant to be. That's how the character was from the start. Return to form. So I'm not going to take on the Hinox there. I'm trying to find the horses here. Trying to see if there's a Link horse. Like, is that bad of me seeing a character basically be at the worst point of his life and me being happy about that? It wasn't until I saw that tweet that I'm like, shit, I feel terrible now. Because in the previous films, even though I didn't like him as much, you know, Peter was happy. He had everything. He had, well, I can't say he had money, but he had really expensive suits. Aha, the horses are here. Look at that nature! And I'm spotted immediately. They're looking me dead in my eyes like, what is this creature doing? We are just having a standstill right now. It's like, who's gonna react first? I don't think I see the horse I'm looking for. I don't think so. I don't think that's the horse I'm looking for. No, the horse I'm looking for has a darker coat. That one's a little too light brown. And the horse I'm looking for certainly isn't blue. Who would have heard of that? Blue horses. I don't think so. This horse is a little too light brown. I think at least. I'm looking for a dark brown horse, even though that does seem like a little kind of dark. Is this Legends Arceus? Yes, let me sneak up on wild animals in the nature. And you know, just throw my devices at them. This is so much harder than I remember. I kind of wish I brought the amiibo here for reference. Yeah, this video is not helping because it does not tell me where this location is. It's next to a stable, and that's all I know. Great, I gotta find this place myself. Huh. Okay, I think it's around here. I think it's around here. Regardless, I just have to go over here and take a look at if there's any horses around. But that tweet basically summed up how I felt at the end of the film. Peter at the worst point of his life, and I'm over here celebrating about it. God, I feel like a piece of shit for that. So, is anyone watching Peacemaker? I was so excited for this show. You know, it just happens to be a coincidence that after I watched all three episodes, it was then that I got recommended in my YouTube the John Cena videos of him being in China. So I sent it to some of my friends, and I'm like, what a coincidence. Because this got recommended to me right after I saw John Cena butt-ass naked. Because dude was very naked in Peacemaker. I didn't see any, you know, Pen 15, but I did see a lot of cheeks. I don't know, man. If I was an actor, I don't know how willing I'd be to get completely naked for camera. I feel like I'd be a little less self-conscious about it if I was in better shape. If I was in, like, John Cena shape. I feel like everyone's gonna look away in disgust seeing the fat ass that I am, completely butt-ass nude. Aha, I do see horses back there. And ooh, this is good. I see a bunch of dark horses there. Not the dark horse, like, not the brand. Come on, bruh. Bruh, really? You couldn't, like, just punch it? Dang, how did I miss those monsters coming at me? Pause. Energizing elixir. Lurlin? Aren't you a little far from Lurlin? Lurlin's all the way over here. All right, let's Legend Arceus this style. Do I see any horses? Damn, I don't think I do. Damn it. Because the one I'm looking for has a dark brown coat. Has a wait a second. The one I'm looking for has a dark brown coat, but the mane and tail is black, but the legs, like the hooves, are white. That's the one I'm looking for. That's not the right color, nor are you. I think it's a darker brown. So what'll happen if I just reset the area? Will I be able to just refresh what horses spawn here? Because I've tried the 2 locations that are the top for where to find these horses, or this horse in particular. Then again, I can always just check out another video. If this doesn't work, I have another video that I could potentially follow to find Link's horse. This isn't necessary. You don't have to do this. Like, it's not like finding the 3 main horses, like Epona, Zelda's horse, and Ganondorf's horse. It's not like that, but it's just like if you're extra like me and you want to do this. I saw you had a network adapter. Have you tried that for your Switch? A network adapter? You mean the, what the hell is this thing called? The Ethernet cable? I don't think I have 2. The one I'm currently using is for me streaming right now. Damn! Am I that short? You totally missed me. Oh, by the way, so I believe tomorrow, a buddy of mine from high school, he wants to interview me on why I'm a gamer. Like, I guess it's for a school project of his, like, why do people game? Okay, the horses do reset, because there certainly wasn't a blue one here earlier. So let me reset one more time. You gotta use it when we play Smash. Better Wi-Fi wins. So, I don't know what questions he's going to ask me. Me and the homie in chat right now, we were discussing, like, potential questions. He got interviewed too, but he didn't tell me any questions. So it's like, that's better, because then I don't know what to expect. Because I was joking around, like, why do I play video games? To escape the crux that is the pain of the real world. And then I was like, I was just joking around, like, what is the factor that causes you to choose what game to play? And I'm like, sometimes it just be how bad the game's hoes be. And that's not entirely false. You enjoyed it mostly. Another Yiga? Okay, I can't take you down because my sword's about to run out. Hey, thanks for the updraft. Mostly felt like me and him just talking about random stuff. I assume that's how it's going to be for me talking to him as well. Because I ain't talked to the homie ever since high school ended. That was a good couple years ago. Is that the horse I'm looking for? Dark brown coat, black mane, white, maybe, feet. Let me see. Horse, let me see them feet. That's Legends Arceus this style. I don't have something to throw. Let me see. I think it... God damn it, Yiga! I think that's it. Is it? I need to double check. Wow. Well, someone's about to open the front door. You can hear the dogs barking. I know you can't. Get out of my face, debris! A lot of getting off topic. Yeah, I'm not a great storyteller. Is it though? There should be. I really wish I got the amiibo here to get a reference. I could just look up a picture. Like there should be a white spot on its head, but is that coat dark brown or is it just black? And now it's raining, so I can't really tell. It might just be a black horse. I think this is just a black horse. Okay, this is just a black horse. This is not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is, I believe, dark brown. Yeah. Dark brown, black mane, and white hooves. This is close, though. This thing is giving me the most angry death stare ever. Like, if you don't get your heavy ass off of my back, swear to God I'm gonna trample over you. Swear to horse god. Swear to Melania. Okay, maybe someone's not opening the front door. Maybe my dogs are just barking at the giant machine, giant truck, just shoveling all the snow outside. So yeah, I don't know what questions I'm gonna be asked. So there could be horses here at Creenal Peak. Where? Right around here, maybe? So let's go take a look. I'm trying to think. What questions could I be asked? Like, how did you start becoming a gamer? Let me drink some water first. I don't even remember what was my very first video game. A couple of my first ones were New Super Mario Bros. For the DS and Mario Kart DS. I essentially started gaming on a DS. Well, better get thinking, because I think that's a question, really. What did I start? Well, that would be my answer. I don't know what I started on, but I do know that's some of the first ones. I didn't play any Zelda games until I was like maybe in 4th grade. So it was quite a while before I played any Zelda games. My first one was Ocarina of Time. Is that it? Dark brown, black mane, white feet, white hooves. What is that called? That's not the hooves, is it? That might be it, but there should be a white patch on its head, so I have to double check. Oh god, you. Get off that horse, unless that's it. No, that is way not it. What color even is that? Sand? Don't spot me, don't spot me. Y'all spotted me! Go, 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 go! Shit! How am I gonna play Legends Arceus if I can't even do this? Let's see. Do you have a white patch? Your hair is kind of blocking it. Yes, I think so. Yes! I think this is it. I think this is the horse I'm looking for. Why do you ask? Like, I was looking for this specific random-ass horse? Because for the official artwork, official amiibo for this game, it had a horse that looked like this. And obviously the one that Link did have is, well, dead. Because this is 100 years in the future. We can at least try to find one that looks similar enough. Now, just gotta go and register it. Gotta build up that bond as well. See, if I build up the bond, then it won't try to stutter like that. Yes. New horse. Bond is at 11. Ooh, that's not bad. 4-star for strength and 3 for speed and stamina. That's not bad at all. What other questions could I be asked? Oh, right, this. And because I have absolutely no creativity at all, since this is Link's horse, I'm just going to name it Link. I have zero creativity. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Oops, I didn't mean to take it. And just like that, the saddle and bridle just gets teleported onto this horse. Alright, first of all, board this horse. You want to board Link? Alright, Link, we'll take Link with us. Let me test something real quick. What happens if I do this? Was there just a black screen for a moment for you? Let me check. Like, were you able to see that? Were you able to see just a black screen? Wait, before I do this, before I continue, let me go and recharge my sword. Okay, yes, you do just see a black screen. Okay. What other question could I be asked? How long do you see yourself playing video games for the rest of my life? Something like, you don't think it's immature for grown adults to be playing video games? It's like, no. No, plenty of people play video games of all ages. No one is restricted from playing their games. Well, playing games they want, maybe aside from their age. Like, there's no sort of... well... whatever. What else? I don't know, what kind of joy do you take out of playing games? I don't know, that rush of serotonin when something good happens? So I am going here. Huh, I really don't know. I would have to hear the questions first, and then I would be able to think about an answer. Because right now, not even knowing the questions, how am I supposed to think about answers? When I don't even know, like, what topic or what general range to look into, to think about. Okay, so what I'm about to do might be a little controversial. So the way I like to do this is I like to have it in this order. Epona, Link, Zelda, Ganondorf. I like to have it like that. And the only way that I have figured out to, you know, change up the order is not great at all. It's a video game, relax. So I am going to head over to Melania, all the way over here. I've been meaning to do this for so long now. And finally, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Does anyone remember the "Do you know the way" meme? Man, wasn't that short-lived. A classic. You know, it sometimes, like, hurts me, like, it brings me sadness to see how many memes have come and gone. Like, I remember how big these memes are at the time, and now they're completely forgotten. You know, memes like the Sprite Cranberry. What else? What other meme died? We had the Bernie Sanders meme. What other memes have died? The dancing funeral one, there's that. The deja vu one, there's that. You know, speaking of memes, I just reminded myself to talk about this. I am heading the wrong way. So last night, no, not, why did I say last night? So this morning, why the hell did I say last night? This morning when I shoveled snow, I mentioned I was like knee deep into snow. So you can imagine my pants, my socks, my boots, they got completely, not only soaked, but ice cold as well. So I was in the garage, I took my boots off, I was sitting down in a chair, just trying to warm up a bit, getting ready for whenever my dad called me to help continue shoveling snow. And I noticed that my wet sock was steaming. There was legit just steam coming off of my sock. And I'm like, geez, really? What are you doing, horse? Excuse me. So, and then I was just sitting there with my boots off, just my socks and my feet steaming. And then I noticed my legs, my pants, that was steaming as well. I just had a bunch of steam coming off of me. The first thought in my mind was, I'm a Titan shifter. My injuries are healing with the steam. Okay, I just had to think for a second, like, am I even doing this right? Like, what I'm about to try to do, am I even doing it right? And yeah, I think I am. So, like I said, I'm trying to rearrange my order of horses. And the only way I've been able to figure out how to do that is for your horse to die. Look at how cool this looks, by the way. At night, too. The only way I figured out to rearrange your order of horses is for your horse to die. Now, there is two different ways that can happen, and you get two different types of dialogue, so I want to try to show both. Any more frogs? Yes! Come here, frog. Come here, Pepe Le Frog. Isn't it Pepe Le Pew? So essentially here at Melania, alright, so this is what I am about to do. You will not see it. I forbid you to see this. You have no idea what just happened, but essentially, look at this. I've never seen this before. Well, that's never happened to me before. But you will not see what heinous acts I will about to perform. Relax, okay? It's a video game. There was no evidence. You did not see anything happen. You were able to hear the sound, but that could be edited. There's no proof of that. Why have you sought me out? Surely no ill has... Wait. Surely no ill has befallen your beloved faithful steeds. Let me see. Nay, a horse, loyal and true, has fallen during your adventures. I could end you right here and now. I jest, of course. Shall I bring a companion back to travel with you once more? Yes, please. Oh, man, how I wish this was real. How I wish a deity could bring back my little boy. This horse says that you killed it. You! How could you? Do you plan to revive it just to kill it again? Are horses only a tool to you? Do you treat their noble lives so casually that you'd use them and throw them away? If I were a horse, if I were a horse right now, I'd kick you in the chest. I jest. You accidentally struck the horse, I'm sure. Would you like to revive this loyal, temporarily betrayed friend? Understood. Let me bring back this horse. Nothing happened. I was successfully able to bring back the horse. Next time, don't you let the horse die. Horses are your partners. Don't forget that. If you're careless with their lives, you may regret it. Understand? I jest, for now. Link is like, oh shit, what have I done? This horse deserves better than a cruel owner like me. You deserve love and care. All full? You want a carrot too? How many carrots do I have? No, maybe not in the... Wait. Swift carrot. Want a carrot too? Carrot? Alright, back to... Now, which one am I thinking of? Which stable am I thinking of that I need to go to? Crap, I'm trying to remember. Like, I can see it in my mind, but I can't remember where the stable is. Like, which one it is. Is it, it can't be this one. I don't think so. Definitely not. Only ones I can think of is, no, not that one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one I'm thinking of. So yeah, like I said, the only way I could figure out to reorganize or reorder your horses in the stable is for them to, unfortunately, die. But at least I was able to show off that even if your horse dies, you can bring it back by going to Melania. You know, I'm sure I've mentioned this theory in the past, but it's theorized that Milan from Ocarina of Time is named after Melania, the horse god. You know, she had a love of horses in that game. And Melania, being a god, surely would have existed way back then. Bored horse? That's a neat little theory. So take horse, and now you can see Zelda's all the way at the bottom when she was... I assume the horse is a she. When the horse was originally in second place, so all I need to do is the same thing with Ganondorf. Because I am just so original with names, right? How am I supposed to name my kids one day, if I even have kids?
Hi.
This is a big horse. Imagine having a horse this huge. God damn. I need to see if this is the spot I'm even thinking of to do this. I don't think it is, actually. Oh, well, there's one way to do it. Yeah, this is not the right spot. You want to go? Charge! Where'd the other one go? I know I saw another one earlier. Well, there's certainly one way to kill bokoblins. Okay, so this is not the spot I'm thinking of. The only other place I can think of where I'm trying to go is around here. But I don't think... Yeah, there's no way where I'm thinking of is over here. Let me take a good look. Because if I go here, there's nothing there. Unless it's like... Unless it's around here. Wouldn't hurt for me to take a look. Because that's the only place I can think of where I'm looking for would be. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? Something else I'd still need to look into is what the remaining pictures in the compendium are. Because I know what some of them are. I know what two of them are. Actually, I should probably take a look. I don't need my stealth armor anymore. Give me back the outfit that I like. So I got the horses. I'm missing a couple monsters, so what are these? Oh, I think I know. If this is a regular Lionel, blue, white, then this has to be a silver Lionel. And same thing, silver Lizalfos. I assume silver bokoblin. No, silver moblin. Because I already took a picture of the silver bokoblin. I probably know what this one is. This one probably is... This one's probably Koga. Maybe. Then I'm not too sure what these ones are. Am I missing anything else besides the enemies? Probably a couple weapons, yeah. Yeah, these are the silver Lionel weapons. Or just a one. What weapon is this? What is this? Savage Lionel Spear? Then what's this? Do I have a Lionel Crusher? Do I have that picture? Is this what I'm missing? Oh no, I already have it. Anyways, enough.
Hi. Ooh. Oh.
Man, dude, you might want to move. This horse is twice your height. Y'all saw that cricket? Can you imagine if you were kicked by this horse? You'd probably die from being kicked by any horse. But this horse, you fly to the other side of the planet. Like that's one of my greatest fears if I actually do own a horse. Like if I own a ranch one day and I have horses, that's one of my biggest fears. I forget that I'm not supposed to stand behind a horse and I just get kicked by one because it accidentally got startled. Okay, this is not the place I'm trying to find. I was trying to find a specific place where there's a bunch of enemies on horses who all shoot at you. And if my horse fell during that, I could show the other text in the game. If you don't kill your horse yourself, then Melania will say, like, your horse fell in battle. And I don't think she'll scold you for, you know, letting your horse die. Or not as harsh as if you were to kill it yourself. But I don't seem to remember where that location is. So I'm just gonna do the same misdeed I just did. And then I'll probably end it there, because I don't really have much else to do. Like I said, the most I need to do is I need to look into what else is in the compendium. And look into where else I need to go to unlock map locations.
Yeah. Oh. Nah. Hey.
So I mentioned my New Year's resolution of trying to lose weight, trying to slim down, and I did also mention that I gave myself a time limit for eating. So it's now 11:32. I can't eat anything until noon tomorrow, because my time limit, I can only eat from 12 to 9 is what I set for myself. And I've been following that rather what's the word I'm looking for? Rather successfully ever since New Year's. So 17 days ago. You know, except for that one time, like I mentioned, my dinner spilled into like 9:15, but that's fine. You know, sometimes it gets really hard not to eat anything after 9 p.m. because sometimes my family be cooking up snacks. Sometimes, you know, like I'm debating, like, do I throw in beverages? Am I allowed to drink stuff aside from water after 9 p.m.? Like, what if I want to drink a cup of milk before I go to bed? Or what if my family makes some lemon tea or lemon water with, you know, lemon pulp in it? Does that count as me consuming some physical food? Because that did happen the other day. Relax, it's a video game. Chill. I would never do this in real life. Oh, look, a bunch of butterflies. I like the blend of like red and blue butterflies here. That's nice. And frogs. Wouldn't this be a terrible place for, like, a terrible idea for butterflies to live next to frogs? I did see some splashing here. I am not happy with myself. I'm very busy. I feel that there is respect in your heart. If you can bring me something, I would consider helping you once more. Right, so that's why the first one was free. I forgot. Because I was wondering, why didn't she take a carrot of mine? An Endura carrot, because every time you come to her, she'll ask you for an Endura carrot. I guess the first one was free and I just forgot. I assume it's a she. Could be a he. Yep, no more dead horses here, unless they actually die from being in battle. My horse, you deserve food. You deserve love. Big ass horse, I'm sure it could swallow these apples whole. Like, not even have to chew it. You want more? I have plenty of apples. Have a carrot too. Make sure you eat the carrot. Ooh, that's an odd sight. Carrot and 2 apples. That was an odd sight just now. That's my horse. My enormous horse. Alright, back to the stable, where I'm going to board it. You know, it's weird to me that Link can't wear a hat and earrings at the same time. That's just weird.
Yeah.
Board horse.
Oh.
Let me see. There you go. This is the order that I like it in. Let's do something about that bond.
Hey.
It's a real shame you can't board something like Lord of the Mountain or like a bear, because you can ride bears in this game, but you can't board them. That's like such a shame. Why does Link look mad? Like, why are you eating all my food, horse? What? Link looks mad. Kinda. Alright, let me see how that bond's looking.
Yeah.
Yay, it's maxed. Board my horse, please. Wonder where they board the horses. It would be kind of cool if you could see your horse being boarded.
Oh.
Like, say around here, if you can actually see your horse. Is that my horse? No, it's not. It would actually be cool if we can see that. Aw, look at that. One request I've seen people ask for in the sequel is, let us pet the damn dogs! It's too adorable. Have an apple. My dogs love apples. More? You got it. Have all the apples you want. And this is something I'm not going to do, but you can do at every single stable. Every single stable has dogs like these, where once you feed them, they'll guide you to a treasure. But for some reason, lifting up the treasure chest scares them away. Now, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go to every single stable and do that. But you can if you want. So, that's basically it. That's all I have to do for today. I'm finally done horsing around. So by next time, I will have looked up where the remaining places are on the map for me to go to unlock the rest of the location names. So I will have gotten that done by next time. And what else did I say? Oh yeah, look into the remaining compendium pictures, or at least the ones that I'm able to get. Because, once again, there are a few restricted to post-game. So I'll have to see about that. Like, see which ones I'm able to still get now. Hold on. Is there something in this tree? Bird eggs? Yes. Bug? No. Keep my eyes open for any lizards. I don't see any. How about an iron shroom? Is there a shroom in there? Yes. And I think bugs typically shows up at nighttime. No bugs. Let me just heal myself before I leave. Yummy! Link never has to poop. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. That's basically all I had planned to do. You know, before the other stuff which I have to look into. Well, that'll be it for tonight, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully it don't take like over a week again to do this. See you next time.